If your Heisman year just started, NIL, what are you going back to the coaches? What's your yearly payment?
I mean, if Arch is making 8, it's got to be at least 10 plus. I mean,
10 plus.
Especially with how much money A&M was throwing around at that time. I mean, the crazy thing was my dad asked Sumlin for 3 and he laughed. So it would have been cheap.
Almost, hey, almost almost.
Welcome to Almost Athletes with Dude Perfect, a Wave original. We're the hosts, Garen Sparky, back again. Haven't gotten fired yet.
No, I got a 4th episode even, so we must be doing something right.
What do we got coming up?
Today, we're going to talk a little tie in football. We're going to talk a little college as well. We're going to have Coby on with a little gamification and Johnny football. Johnny Manziel himself will join us. All those things coming up next on Almost Athletes.
So, how's the weekend, man?
Good. I'm going to be real honest with you right off the bat, Gare. Missed the whole late window.
You did miss an exhilarating finish to the Ryder Cup, though.
Yeah, dude, I saw we mounted a comeback. I'll be honest, I gave up on them mid-Saturday. I thought it was cooked, sliced,
Well,
done.
you know me, dude. If we're down, I'm the typical be right, be happy guy. Friday happens, you're like, yeah, we're going to get beat 20-8. And, had a negative kind of just outlook the whole time. And then Cam Young, one of the greatest American heroes that's ever lived, teed off. And boy, oh boy, did he bring back absolute fireworks and set the stage. And, dude, the drama was just crazy. He was up 3, then it went back to even. Then he wins on the last hole with a putt that just set New York City on fire. Then JT follows that up. Bryson 5 down with on the back 9. And Bryson brings it back to draw that match. Dude, just insane stuff. I was proud. I was proud to be an American yesterday. Friday, Saturday, I don't know. I was trying to deport myself.
Actually, so shocks me that you were still hanging around on Sunday, given the fact
Dude,
that once you see it go south, generally you jump out of the pool and never get back in.
Cowboys had a late slate.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't even watch football.
Whoa.
Didn't even give Scott 1 minute of my time.
I don't know if you saw in the NFL, there was an almost athlete moment of the week. Adonai Mitchell, you familiar with the name?
I did see
the
this.
former
I
Georgia
did see
Texas wideout was playing for the Colts against the Rams, was going in for a 75-yard touchdown. His first career NFL touchdown went to switch hands, fumbled through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Why are you switching hands on the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I don't know if it's style points. He wasn't going for the Deshaun Jackson swag toss, so I don't hold it against him as much. But you got to get that puppy in the kennel, and he didn't, man. His puppy fumbled out of the back.
Do you think the first TD, it just got in his head? He kind of forgot what he was doing?
I can promise you the next time he goes across the end line, he's going to have that thing pointed north and south, tucked away.
He ain't spiking the ball.
He's going to have it tucked away like a wallet with a couple hundos in it.
He's going to hold on to it for 10 seconds after he's in the end zone. I did see that. That was
it's tough.
That was a wild game, dude. Great ending. Interception to end it from the Rams. Gotta be happy for Stafford. That dude's still balling, but Nakua's is he the best wide receiver, Puka Nacua?
He's the most used. They find ways to get him the ball on jet sweep, screen game.
Where did he play college?
Was it Washington? Washington. And BYU.
Oh, and BYU.
Yeah, a little double dipping.
Wow, he's good.
He's a stud, man.
I saw the Ravens, which most people Super Bowl pick, fall to 1-3.
And supposedly Lamar's hamstrings hanging on by a thread.
I feel like my hamstrings are hanging on by a thread.
I do too.
I went running this morning and, felt good, but the hammies just tightened up.
Welcome back, dude. You were 4 weeks on the mend with the hernia, so now you're jogging again.
Yeah, we got a big all sports golf battle coming up.
Yeah, we do.
And I got to put on the show.
Sure.
Purple Hoser fans.
They expect a top 3 finish.
Well, I think this year I'm going to go top 2 finish. They expect a top 2. Let's leave 3rd out of it. I need 1 or 2.
Well, you know what you can't do in an all sports golf battle? Tie. Can you believe we're in the Lord's year of 2025, Garrett Hilbert? and we're still tying football games. We've been past
Packers, Dallas, goes into overtime, 10 minutes,
that. Still couldn't
back and
figure it out.
forth. The clock runs out, which I will say, who runs the clock in the Cowboy Stadium?
I know. You think at home you're taking off a couple ticks
Because they can
instead of
always
just
go back.
freezing
They can
that
always
thing
go back
and review it.
and
Yeah.
put a second back on.
Mhm.
But what they didn't do is they didn't go review should there been a second. Like Jordan Love kind of lost his mind there,
Oh, he
hiking
did.
that ball with
Played
6
with fire.
seconds left.
They got so lucky, man. I'm with you though. Who's that home clock operator? Because if that's
So
me, I'm running
it ends
that
in
thing down to
zeros. Right
zeros.
now, there's no time. How do you end it? What do you want to do?
I would love to play those 10 minutes of overtime. If still tied, you go to the 2.5 yard line where the 2-point conversion spot is and go mano-y-mano until somebody doesn't match. There's your winner. That simple. That's simple.
What if you do, to make it fun,
Okay.
what if you do center or tackle, 40-yard dash? Straight up, who wins?
Now we're talking.
I
now
mean,
we're
dude, you're going to
talking.
get guys that tear hamstrings trying to win a game.
What if the punter punted to the opposing punter and whoever got the most yardage out of the punters? I mean, there's
so many
there's
things
so
you can
many
do.
different things you can do other than tie.
Also, what happened this weekend, living through my kids now because I'm an almost athlete.
Hey, I'm vicariously living
I
through your
haven't told
kids.
them that they're almost athletes yet.
Yeah.
You know,
You haven't
they're
broken that news?
Yeah, I haven't broken that news yet. So, we go to soccer games and, we give it our all. And I'm a little bit aggressive. I'll say that,
You're turning into Coach Dad with a little extreme.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm the lawn chair coach dad. I'm not going to coach him on the sideline. I'm going to coach him from the lawn chair with the shade over my head, and and maybe yell at the refs, maybe if they're bad. And boy, oh boy, were they bad. The funniest story. So like, I was giving them earfuls the whole game. Not like it was just more like, ref, come on, but where's your whistle?
You're swallowing the whistle.
Offside, ref, like raise the flag, be assertive,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. After the game, they had a call in the game that led to, we lost 1-0. They had a call in the game that led to their goal, which was just the wrong call for how they called the game. And I was mad. I was mad after the game.
Safe to say they haven't implemented VAR
Dude, I was mad
in Little League
and
soccer yet.
I'm aggressively putting my lawn chair, back in its holder,
You're
very
dangerous, Dad.
And here come the 3 referees. Out of the corner of my eye, I'm like, head down, 3 referees are walking to me. And Kristen's like,
Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Kristen's like,
Don't
they're
say
coming
anything.
they're coming to talk to you about, they're gonna come kick you out of here. I mean, the game was over, but they're gonna come kick me out. And I waited till the last moment. I mean, they were a foot away. They were just standing there. And I look up and they're like, dude, Garrett, we are huge fans.
Wow.
Could we get a picture? And man, I'm telling you what, I had an inner voice in my head saying, absolutely not. Tell them absolutely not.
A little devil on your shoulder
But I
saying,
was like, you know
"Do
what?
not
Yeah,
take a pic."
yes, I will take a picture if you will allow me to explain why I probably shouldn't have said some of the things I said to you.
Mhm.
It was a good teaching moment for both of us.
Sure.
I feel like, I was kind of talking to myself a little bit, definitely telling them like, hey, you signed up for refs. You could have been a fry guy at McDonald's. Those guys don't get criticized like refs do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a good moment.
That is like a job field that I say that and I almost went to MLB umpiring school, but that's tough, man.
It was a good
We
moment.
forget sometimes how tough it is on the stripes, man. They go home and have to eat hamburger helper just like we do,
They do.
I feel for them
And,
sometimes.
but anyways, that was another almost athlete moment for me.
Oh, man.
They're happening quite often now for me.
You made me think of something here. While you were attending to the kids, I was adulting last night, and I'm going to give you some adult.
Dude, you don't adult
Fun.
often.
I know. Well, this isn't really like major adulting, but I thought it was fun and very underrated adult thing to do. Last night, cookie two-step. I wanted to treat myself to a little sweet tooth. Love cookie two-step, best Bluebell ice cream flavor by a mile. So I go to two-step. I'm looking to my right. I see the car wash there. I've been putting it off. It's the drive-through car wash, man.
Like
Those-
Dino Wash? What are we doing?
right outside of HEB.
Oh, yeah.
And I went with like the premium one. I said $14.99. Let's have some fun with this. Dude, like I turned up the music. You got the ASMR
Yeah.
effect as the jets are you're getting a light show. And I'm thinking, this is adulting, man. This is beautiful. I was at peace, the most at peace, right after that Cowboys tie. And little did I know, I just needed a little 10-minute car wash.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Sparks, but you haven't adulted enough, because if you've adulted enough, you would know that you always go with the cheapest $8 drive-through car wash, because it's all the same.
See, I was paying extra for the entertainment value.
No, I think the entertainment value's there. I still think it's on the $8 one, dude. You just don't get the wax soap or whatever that is.
Well,
I get it. You don't need it.
It was
Next
the best.
time, now you can do it. Now you can do 2 for 1, basically.
I see what you're doing. If you had to pick now, who do you want to win the World Series?
Yeah.
And who do you think will win the World
So
Series?
who I want to win, who I want to be in the World Series, Mariners,
Same.
Brewers.
Yep.
Both teams don't have a World Series.
Sure. Smaller markets.
Small
Smaller
market.
payrolls.
You know, do it for Ken Griffey Jr., baby.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on.
It's been a long time they've been playing baseball up there
That's
in
who I
Seattle without a
want,
ring.
who I think, who my heart's telling me is going to be in it. I think it's the Yankees' year, man.
Really?
I do.
They always seem to find the magic there in October.
I think it's
I think
a
the
New
Red
York
Sox are
state of
hot, though,
mind,
too.
man.
Watch out for the Red Sox. I think whoever gets out of that postseason, that playoff series, could be headed to the World Series.
Yeah. But if you don't watch baseball, which a lot of you guys don't, the time to watch baseball is postseason
It's the best, man.
baseball.
It's right up there with hockey in terms of best
Yeah,
postseason
and
quality.
hockey's coming back this
I
week,
know,
this coming
man.
week, dude. I mean,
You
we
could-
are in
you-
sports heaven.
You could argue October is the
the best. It's the best month.
most elite.
Is that what you would say if we had a ranked sports months?
March for me, but that's also personal bias due to the fact my birthday's in late March,
Okay.
you know, and you get the madness there when the Masters follows up the birthday really tight. Other than that, though, yeah, October reigns supreme. But I'm excited, man. Baseball playoffs. And, of
And
course,
basketball.
our boy
And
Kershaw.
NBA starts
and
in
NBA
October.
starts in October. Yeah. We're a couple weeks away from watching Wemby and Coop go toe-to-toe.
Oh, one more thing I wanted to hit, dude.
Sure.
How genius is Apple Music right now?
Yeah, man.
How genius are these guys?
I know where you're headed with that. You talking Bad Bunny? Yeah.
And dude, they're gonna make everybody buy a pair of the new AirPod Pros with live translation just to hear what the dude's singing.
You already
at the-
ordered yours?
Oh, I already got mine, dude. It's actually, honestly, it's unbelievable. I had Kristen speak to me in some Spanish to turn it on, and dude, it's insane. And then it tells you what to say back to her. It's crazy.
This is going to do numbers, international audience. But for me, it brings up bad
I
memories.
might be a Bad Bunny fan after I put the pods on listening to it.
I've always been jealous, envious of those who are bilingual. I'm going to be real with you. And I took 4 semesters.
Which is pretty much everybody outside the United States.
I know. It makes me feel very self-conscious. But I took 4 semesters in college of Spanish, brother, and I can't even rip off a sentence.
Do you know how to say hello?
Hola. I got a little in my
Dude,
bag.
if you didn't know how to say hello,
Almost.
I was gonna go to your school and cancel that program.
The whole
myself.
like C's equal degrees, I took that to heart when it came to Spanish. Because I did my first 2 semesters right off the bat, freshman, sophomore year. And then I pressed the snooze button for 2 years and tried to jump back into it. Almost the reason I didn't get a college degree, Spanish. So when Bad Bunny's performing, that's what I'm thinking of. What a failure I am. El tenedor sobre la mesa.
Can you ask someone where the library is?
Where the library is in Spanish?
Yeah.
Adobe.
Oh, no chance.
I have no
Donde
idea.
is where, I think, right? Donde Librario is what I'm saying. I'm hoping they understand.
Donde Librario.
But those who are like trilingual and stuff blows my mind, man. Because I was under the
Dude, how about,
impression
like,
I spoke English at 2 years old. This is going to be easy. Half a semester, I'm going to be ripping it, fluent.
And now it brings me to my next point. I'm still upset that ESPN left the Joker off that list. Dude, he speaks like 7 languages, bro.
Well, I don't think that goes into your
It
athleticism,
should.
but
It
if it
should.
did, yeah. 6 more than me.
I'm still just furious over that list by ESPN.
Yeah, as you should be.
Almost, hey, almost there. Almost.
Welcome to the set. The one and only Twin One. Coby Cotton, how
Hey,
we
guys.
doing?
It's a true pleasure.
You're back again.
Excited to be
Went
back.
with the hat today.
Yeah, I went with the hat today. I would describe the hat play as lazy overall.
Really?
Well, yeah, you just don't have to get up as early, you know. You don't have to shower if you don't want to.
Ty would love to hear that. He loves that kind of talk.
Yeah.
But he thinks it's style play. I think a hat's a
Oh,
good style
sometimes, yeah.
sometimes.
Mine's to cover up the shiny bald head.
Did you get berated with hair text or something? Be real with us.
Oh, gosh, that's poor timing. No, I should have come with it on full display. I've had people on both sides of the aisle come to me ever since the conversation.
Feels
Some really praising it strongly.
Feels more
some doubling
one-sided.
down. I will say that I've been checking the comments more frequently ever since y'all mentioned it. And
It's been on your radar.
I am all about it. Y'all, please continue to give your feedback. My wife really appreciates that there are people on her side of the conversation that dislike it. And like I said, I'm here for it and it's here to stay.
I mean, you do have a better haircut than Cody Jones.
See, I actually kind of like Cody's.
Does
Does that put me in a really bad...
I would
does
not.
that really make everybody question my judgment even more? I thought it looked pretty good.
This says a lot about you. That's
Yeah,
you
it does.
approve
It's
that.
the side profile of Cody's that really
said.
It's a
does
lot.
him.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It-
But I just feel like he's always been kind of like, edgy, aggressive. He's just kind of, he's our strangest guy.
Well, I do want to, we can post this photo for the peeps too. We talked about last time Cody was here last week. We talked about his weight story.
Yeah.
He was 238.
I know where
And
this is
he
going.
decided last night after the A&M weekend of taking his son and eating 17 funnel cakes
Sure.
to post a picture of him on a scale.
Mm-hmm.
243.6, I
He's done
believe.
it. He's done it. He's in the 40s.
He is
Yeah.
on his way
He's
to
climbing.
3 bills.
If he had stocks in his own weight, he's making money because it's just climbing, man.
He's cashing out.
But at this point, is he trying? Like, I don't know what
I
he's
should have
trying
got
to
in
do.
early on his weight gain.
I don't
profited
know.
off of it. It's getting alarming though. He's like making a joke out of it to the point like he's joking so frequently that he's actually acknowledging he needs help.
I'll be honest. I thought about
you
this.
think
He
this is a
needs help.
complete
Me and
It's
Baca were
like a-
side texting, by the way. Stephen Baca, who appears in Stereotypes, and he was like, "Hey, are you like giving him the business verbally?"
Oh, dude, I
said,
will-
"I'll do more. I'll do more, Baca. I promise."
I owe my life to Baca. I mean, I remember, I think I was we were in like a Panera Bread or something, and I was eating my 16th cookie. And the twins y'all were
We
about
had
to go.
just started. We were going
And
to
you were
start
like,
working out with
I was
him.
like, where are you guys going? This is right when we left,
Like,
dude.
oh, Steven's going to like help us.
This is right when we quit Dude Perfect full time. He's like, oh, we're going to go work out. I'm like,
Why?
why would you work out? Dude, I'm sitting there at like 230. I do weigh 172 right now. And this dude in 6 weeks, lost 50 pounds.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
He didn't.
He
got
helped
you
me though.
too, yeah.
He got up every morning. This dude goes and trains kids around the Metroplex. And he got up before all that, met me at the gym at like 5:30,
And we got after it.
and we got after it. I owe my life to that guy. And Cody should take note. He needs to hit up Baca.
It was a full group
Yeah,
transformation.
it's
We
time.
love you, Steve.
It's
Yeah.
time. Jones was mid pretzel this morning. I was like, 243, man. You keep going. You're like, girl, do.
He was eating pretzels?
Yeah.
I have an opinion about this. I was actually kind of processing it when he sent that text out. As somebody who's 5'9", I have no scale in my head of what a 6'6" individual should weigh.
That's
Like,
fair.
actually kind of hard for me. Like when he sent out the text, I'm 238. I thought to myself, okay, I don't know. Like, how should I feel about you being 238? You're 6'6".
Right. That's hard to relate
Like,
for
should
us.
you be like in LeBron 280?
I don't
you know,
really
like what should maybe he's underweight. Like, should somebody
Yeah.
with a 6'6" frame who's put a little muscle on, should he be 280?
So you make
Don't
a
give
good
him
point.
ideas, guys. Don't
You-
give him ideas.
You make a good point. Scales are tough to read. I mean, you go to the doctor and you know, I'm called obese. You know, if you're just going straight off the scale, it's all about muscle mass to me. You know, I think Cody does have some muscle mass there. So I'm not alarmed with the 243. I think he could probably, you know,
My point is, I don't know whether to be alarmed.
I'm not
I have no idea.
I'm not alarmed. If he gets up to 275, I'm going to be alarmed.
Again, I'm like, should I be? Maybe
Well,
not.
it's all about
Could be
kinda-
healthier.
Could be it
It
kind
depends
of,
what it is.
It depends on what it is. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think we've given him enough.
And it's
airtime
not
on
his
this.
hair because half of it's gone. He shaved off, you know.
That's a great point. You can't blame the.
You can't blame the hair. So, anyways,
Huh.
enough about Coach. He's not here to defend himself, but
not.
he is posting it to the world to see.
That he is.
So we'll throw that on the. We'll
I do
throw
like the transparency.
We'll,
out of
we'll
him.
throw the scale pick on the
Throw the
on
scale
the video.
pick on. We'll have Baca in touch with them. All right, boys. You know I love a good game. This one's going to be fun today.
Talk to me.
Sports are full of great memories, great feelings, but I want to talk about the best of the best. Let's debate a little top feeling in sport. Doesn't have to necessarily
Ooh.
you've had to achieve this, but just concocting some in your head.
Peak sports feeling.
Peak sports feels. What comes to
Love
mind?
this. Hitting a 3 right in front of your bench in Game 7 with no time left on the clock, where your team is once the
down
ball
2?
hits the nets,
You're down 2 in that moment.
you're getting absolutely just dogpiled.
Yeah.
I think matters. Like, I think it's the like
the instant payoff of it.
It's really like winning the championship for your team.
Yeah. Jenkins, Villanova, when he hit the winner with Brunson and them, the walk-off winner, trail 3.
Did y'all ever hit any game winners in basketball?
Yes, I did. Electric feeling.
Can I tell a story real quick?
Yeah.
Go.
JV.
What a
Cory
start.
and I.
What a way to welcome people that almost athletes.
I found a plaque the other day. I'll bring it in. My wife and I were cleaning things out in our garage, and I found a plaque. And lo and behold, I was the MVP of the JV basketball team.
I think everybody got one of those MVP trophies.
And-
by the way.
That's so good.
That meant something. That meant something to me.
Oh,
And that's not the story. The story is that we're making a run. We're making a run in the JV tournament at state. And we're a few rounds in, and we're down 2 with 2 seconds left, and we have to inbound the ball full court.
Okay.
Coach looks at me, and he's like, "You got this?" And I'm like, "I got it, Coach. I'm going to drop a dime. I'm going to throw this thing full court, put it right where you need it. You tell me who you want me to throw it to. I got you." Ref hands me
Could
the
you
ball.
move? Could you
full
move on
court.
the baseline?
I did. I was able to move on the
okay.
baseline.
That matters.
That's an important detail.
Does.
I don't remember if I took a step or not, but regardless, I mean, I was locked in. I knew I was going to throw it to, and he was going to hit the game winner. We had it all planned out. I visualized it in my mind. This is what it was going to be. Ref hands me the ball, blows the whistle. I have my 5 seconds. 1 second, 2 second, release. The ball's in the air. Flies. Hits the rafters. Turnover.
Oh, man.
Threw it too high.
Oh,
Hit the rafters. The other team has the ball. They inbound. Game's over. We lose.
wow. I was hoping there would be a better ending to that
folks,
story.
But hey,
that was the lowest moment in my sports
you
career.
can chant it. You can hear the chants now in the crowd. MVP.
And what
MVP.
the game winner could have been that I robbed somebody of that
And
moment
you smoked the
haunts
rafters.
me. Hit the rafters. I blame the traveling gym we were at. Who has a gym low enough
Yeah,
that a poor JV kid could hit the rafters?
Yeah.
You're playing JV
I mean,
ball.
I'm not Joe
You're
Montana.
playing JV ball. Yeah, what do you expect? You're not going to be playing at the American Airlines Center.
Is that not devastating?
That is pretty devastating.
What's the best moment in football? My brain, it's cool if you throw a touchdown that wins it, whatever. What about the Auburn-Alabama game? He runs back the missed field
Kick
goal.
6, undefeated.
Like, is there a better moment in football
I don't think so.
ever than that?
I mean, if you want to argue maybe the Pats
Boise.
coming
Obviously,
back
winning
from
a Super Bowl in that
28-3.
way would be
What about
better.
Boise
but
State Fiesta Bowl, Oklahoma?
Yeah,
that's a
the
big one. That's a
hook
big
and
one.
ladder followed by the Statue of Liberty. That's up there. That's good pull, Gare. Great
So,
pull,
like, that's
actually.
big. Like, that's not the Super Bowl, but, like, that's a moment.
Scoring a goal in overtime in hockey to win the cup.
Sure. That's happened a couple times.
Happened with the Dallas Stars. Brett Hull.
Penalties
Skating
or golden goal?
Well, yeah, in the playoffs in hockey, they don't do shootouts.
They
It
don't.
goes,
They
it
don't.
goes till
Okay, I got one. Olympics, 100-meter dash, world's fastest.
sure.
The moment happens, not only do you win the race, but you're now the new world's fastest ever.
It's tough. That one is a huge feeling, but it's like 10 seconds of your life.
Yeah, but to be one of one,
To be the
to say every
world's
other
fastest,
human in
and
the
it
world,
happened in that moment. I'm a little biased. I think I've already mentioned this.
you love your
I was
Olympics. You love it.
I was there this last one in Paris. My wife and I were in the building when Noah Lyles did it. It was the most electric sports moment of my life, partly because it was so fast, Garrett. So I'm just wondering, and again, this isn't about me and the crowd. This is about whoever feels that feeling. Is that moment better than the kick 6? Is that moment better than the World Series walk-off?
Yeah, I'm going to throw in a couple more. Winning the Masters
Dude,
on
that would be
18th with like a
incredible.
20-foot putt.
That'd be crazy.
Me personally in my life right now, I get excited waking up without any pain in my knees. It's a win for me.
That's one of the best sports
one of the best
feelings of all
sports
time is
moments.
waking up with no knee pain.
It's just like,
That's a good
dude,
point.
I still got it.
That's
One
good.
more day.
That's pretty good. No one's going to bring up bowling. Bowling a 300 is like got to be one of the
It's
most.
got to be cool.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like
no.
people that are capable of bowling a 300 are going to do it again. So it minimizes it to
Yeah.
me
I mean, Belmonte has like how many 300s? A lot.
a lot.
I guess that one's so unachievable in my head that bowling a 300 is so far fetched.
Totally,
that
it
it
feels-
really
it
Is
feels
it
goes
the
impossible.
most achievable?
I guess that's personal opinion.
Out of the big moments, Probably.
I
probably.
agree. I think it's the most achievable.
I
Bowling
mean,
at 300.
What about winning a World Cup with a PK? You're the
PKs just don't do it for me.
really that moment, spotlight on
I don't
you,
care the
one-on-one
pressure.
with
Those
the
guys
keeper.
are so good. Put it in the upper net. There should never be a missed PK ever in the history of ever. Let's just go from fifth to 1. What are we putting at 5?
Waking up with no knee pain. That was
No.
very well said.
That doesn't get it. What's your number one sports feeling moment? What is it?
I think an ace, hitting a hole in one in golf. There's
Really?
people who play 5 decades worth of golf who have never hit an ace. I've talked. Y'all have an ace?
Not
No, I don't.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, no.
I do.
I do
17th
too.
hole, Hawks Creek.
Did y'all ever hit any game winners in basketball?
Yes,
Mhm.
I did. Best feeling you could get. Hitting a game-winning basketball shot. No better feeling.
I think it has to be some level of bias as somebody who didn't play football but did play basketball. But I think it's NBA Finals, Game 7.
Same. Because you're going out there and winning
Walk
it.
off shot. Crowd rushes. I think you've really got me on that one. When there's a rush the floor, the electricity is
electricity goes.
it's just heightened.
Yeah.
So honestly, I've never seen an NBA crowd rush the floor. So it's probably, as I'm saying it, I think it's college. I think it's national championship. Play the One Shining Moment song.
Yeah.
So Leitner.
Over top it.
Leitner has the best moment.
That's the moment, dude.
Nova winning the national
Jenkins.
championship on
Or
Trail 3.
Chalmers.
Dude, that one was incredible.
Didn't Chalmers get one too?
Chalmers sent it to overtime where they
Okay,
beat
Chalmers sent
Memphis.
it to overtime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nova, for me, was that moment watching. Like,
Yeah.
that's the one during
I mean,
my
he
lifetime.
made the bucket as the horn goes off, confetti
around the
falling
corner.
as the dog
Yeah.
piles ensuing.
Yeah.
Does it get any better
cannot
than that?
beat that moment.
I'll tell you an underrated one, though, is silencing the crowd from the free throw stripe. You're the guy who's getting the ball to get
Oh, it would
fouled.
feel
You're
fantastic.
up 2, and you knock down 2, and the crowd just
I mean,
silence
dude.
them. Well, safe to say, boys, I don't think we came to a consensus here.
I felt like we did basketball.
I want to encourage
I
the
think
people
where we
to
landed
comment
at
below.
was, this is actually completely against where you went, Spark. We cannot shut down rushing the field or the court.
Yeah.
Really?
That's the moment. It's the reason it's so great.
No amount of money.
Either from an underdog perspective or a championship. It's here to stay.
It's the crowd rush.
It's the crowd rush. Let's just boost up security to protect the kids.
Let's do it.
Well, comment
But you gotta
below
get there.
if you have a special feeling sports moment, or hit us up with the voicemail with your favorite feelings in sports and when you've personally experienced them.
Sparks, before we say goodbye to Coby,
Yeah.
the guys from Best Buy heard that you were watching sports on a 42-inch TV. They're worried about your eyesight, man.
Yeah.
As am I.
They wanted to give you a little gift. Jackson,
we got
No way.
bring it in.
Yeah.
No.
Dude.
Don't be pulling my
No
strings.
way.
Don't be taking my remote.
This is wild.
Whoa! 85 inches courtesy of Best Buy?
Dude, you could run octo boxes all night long.
I'm going to be able to see the nose hair on Scott on this bad boy.
You shouldn't fall asleep this Sunday, I'll say that.
Wow.
This
Well,
feels like it encourages complaining on this set. I mean,
No
we just got to start
kidding.
bringing
Yeah.
up all kinds of issues.
I thought there was going to be 2 because I set this up. I'm a little disappointed right now that I don't have one either because I'm jealous.
you catch an invite, Garrett.
I'll take an invite. I'll take an
purdy.
invite.
Watch all 85 inches at my crib, man. And while we're at it, Audi. I just reached 100,000 miles. Everyone hook your boy up. No, I'm kidding. Shout out Best Buy. Thank you so much. The only problem is we're going to see if this even fits in my house, which is a good problem
Does
to
it
have.
fit on the wall that you watch TV on?
There's only one way to find out, Coby. I'm going to call my mount guy today, and we're going to figure it out.
That ain't me. I'm not a get crafty guy.
I'm about to
Good
do
luck with that.
Red Zone the right way. Shout out Best Buy.
Congratulations, Spark. Wow. Almost athletes in Best Buy making dreams come true. Wow.
All right, Sparks, enjoy it.
Thank you. Wow. A little emotional there.
Almost, hey, almost athletes. Almost.
Last week, Ty and intern Jackson beat us at Connect 4 Frenzy, but this week, I'm going to get my revenge by beating intern Jackson at another action-packed game, Rebounce. I've been training all week long. It's a great game to play with the family, and I've even learned how to do a trick shot or two with it.
Yeah, I'm upset, Garrett, because you still haven't invited me over to play, but that's cool. I've been playing with lots of my friends and people around the office. It's been super fun. And my favorite part about Rebounce is the rules are simple. You bounce the ball off the game at your opponents. If they don't catch it, you earn a point. First to 10 wins.
It's even got a soft foam ball so you can play indoors and not worry about anything breaking. which is important if you're playing here in the podcast studio, Sparky.
That's true. It's also got 3 electronic game modes, lights, voice commands, and arcade-like sounds. And you can play with up to 6 players, so your whole friend group or family can get involved.
I can't wait to show off my skills later when I take on intern Jackson.
Redeem us, Garrett. You're in trouble, though, because he has been working on his game. Rebounce. Bounce into the action.
Almost, hey, almost there. Almost.
Our guest is the first freshman ever to win the Heisman Trophy, an AP Football Player of the Year, the only NCAA player to exceed 5,000 total yards and 1,000 yards rushing in a single season, and he did it all at Dude Perfect's alma mater, Texas A&M. Give it up for the one and only Johnny Manziel.
What's up, guys?
How we doing, Deuce?
I like that you said Dude Perfect's alma mater. Like,
Yeah,
he doesn't get credit for that.
Yeah.
He doesn't get credit for graduating
Dude
there.
Perfect's alma mater or Johnny's
Dude, the only
alma
guy
mater,
wearing
you
an
know?
Aggie ring today, you know?
Yeah.
So,
They don't just hand those things out, do they?
No.
Which way are we supposed to have it till you dunk your ring?
you're supposed to have
you don't
it-
want to ask
You're
me.
supposed to have it facing in.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I don't see y'all ring up much anymore.
It's heavy, dude.
Is it
It's
just a
heavy.
game day thing now?
Well, it's sometimes if I throw a basketball or football, it flies off and don't want to lose it.
Well, you keep your wedding
Sometimes when
ring
you
on.
shake people's hand too, and you don't get like a firm
Hurts.
grab. Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's the worst.
If they
It's the worst.
shorthand you and they get the fingers,
It's
you
the
don't get
worst,
back in the
the
palm.
worst. It's the worst. But
Oh, man.
it's nice. I don't wear it all that much, but it's football season, and we could use all the luck we could possibly get.
No doubt.
Yeah, man, sitting undefeated, the Ags. How are you feeling about the A&M squad this year?
I feel good. Obviously, second year of Elko. I think things currently where they sit are better than what we've expected, and they're in the right direction. You know, I did the nightcap show with Shannon and Ocho on Saturday, and they were asking me the same question. And you know, you have to look at it in a way of like, if our defense plays like that, you look around offense, the way we're running the ball, the way Marcel's playing. You have the pieces there to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
With the playoff being what it is and being able to have a couple losses and still probably get in, you would have to think our chances of getting into the playoff are pretty high. Now, what you do with that, and you know, is obviously a game at a time when you get to that point. But you know, I think for once we have the pieces. Are we cursed? Like,
Sure.
Sometimes
You know,
that's the only
Well, to
question
be
you can ask.
determined.
Since
No, we're-
1939, man.
what were we last year? 7-1, and
Sure.
we go 8-4, and it's just like, you know, I'm very positive about it, and you know, I've talked to Marcel after every game, and you know, it's one of those things where you want to go to Northgate and you want to celebrate and go out with the guys and like have a good time, and of course, but like when the next day comes around, go harder, like really get in the film room and get on the practice field and go harder. Because if you can get these guys together and rally together and really like hold them accountable, just create a real bond and a brotherhood that I think you see with this team, but just stronger, better. Because at the end of the day, when you look around and you think about the LSU team that won the Natty with Burrow, like those guys were brothers. Those offense were so just tapped into one another.
Yep.
You have to have that. If you look at the good teams throughout college football history, that's what you see. The Bamas, the Florida teams from the past, like guys who really, really rock for each other. So, you know, it's hard in the NIL era when guys are making so much money and it can get very like individual and guys worried about themselves or they're wanting to transfer if you have a bad week and just how it goes. So, you know, look, A&M's in a good spot right now, but you just have to go in and take care of business.
So we met you. It was after. No, it was during freshman year,
Yeah.
and we met your aunt. I don't know, Aunt Kathy, and we were at what gas station were we at?
It was at
It
the
was in
Taco Casa on the way down to
Casa,
A&M.
dude, and we
I
we
love
To go
ran
to the
into
game.
we ran
It's a
into
dangerous game to play.
we ran into Aunt Cat, and then like that night after the game, we like went on your grandpa's RV and kind of got brought into the Manziel family, which was pretty unreal. But you know, then we go to like all the parties with George Whitfield and stuff. Like, man, those were good times.
George was great. George was a key part of helping me develop as a football player, as a passer. You know, I think the spring ball ended in 2012, like whatever that was, like May, June, and we were getting ready to go to summer school. I could not have been playing worse. You know, I was probably third or fourth on the depth chart behind Jokel and Jamil, and Matt Davis was probably even playing better than me at that time. And I remember my mom being like, "You're going to this guy in California, and you don't have a say in it at all."
And you're doing drop backs in the sand on the beach.
3-step, 5-step, 7-step.
Yeah.
Naked bootlegs in the sand.
And
I always wondered how much that actually helps. Drop backs in the beach, or is it just great weather and a great place to practice?
I think it's just more about having a really sturdy base.
Yeah.
Like, because it's very easy to just get knocked off your base, and that's what you want to have as you're moving up in the pocket and like sliding up on these throws and avoiding guys. Just trying to create a strong base and have a little resistance as you're dropping back a little bit. But he definitely did some interesting things that you didn't see with a lot of people. But we did something after the Heisman year when we went back in 2013 where we would put a receiver on the left, like 10, 15 yards, one on the right, and then like a check down in the middle. And we put a blindfold on. And then you would do like a 7-step drop, and then he'd have one of the receivers clap. And we just got to the point where we could just hit these guys with the blindfold on. And it was really, really interesting just to be able to just not see anything, but still be able to go through your fundamentals and, like, you know, step, right position, what you need to do. And it took us a little while to do it, and then we got really good at it.
So would you say that, like, before the NIL, like, a person went to a school based on, like, kind of, you know, what you just mentioned, like how good a team was, like, if a team you're committed goes, you know, 3-9, and you like, would you decommit to another school? But now like NIL's here, so it's like all based on money, so it's not about the record really.
I guess it depends though. Like if you want to be a piece and your catalyst to change it,
Yeah.
a 3-9 program and turn it to 10-2, like we were 6-6 in 2011, and then we go 11-2 or whatever. That's different. You know, that's program changing for us. And you know, it was really hard, man. 2011 was really, really hard. I would do that 7-step drop and throw an 18-yard comeback, and Tannehill liked these balls that were brand new out of the wrapper and so slick.
Mm-hmm.
And they would put me in sometimes, and I would do a 7-step drop. And I remember there was one time I launched one like 45 yards over the comeback's head and like hit the top of the indoor. And all the coaches looked at me and like, what was that? And I'm like, dude, I can't throw these balls. And they're like, well, Tannehill likes them. I'm like, this sucks so bad, dude. It's so bad. And at the end of that year, I mean, we went to Lubbock that year. We went to Ames, Iowa. We went to Manhattan, Kansas. We went to some really rough spots that were like, stadiums were cool or whatever, but like it was just not like, I'm like, this isn't college football. I don't need something better than this. And to be honest, Jamil Showers is one of the best throwers of the football that you'll like ever see. This guy threw the tightest spiral and had a cannon. So he was like, definitely, if Sherman was playing, he was the next guy that was going to play. So I'm like, I got to get to the spread. I got to get to shotgun, some zone read, and like do some stuff like that. And then we play in the Meineke Car Care Bowl. Sick.
Sick. So good.
Sick.
They have great gifts for you guys at that one.
It was just
Free
in Houston. I remember
Free rental cars.
I remember getting the per diem, and me and Spencer Neely and Hudson Prelude all went out one night, and I'm pretty sure I threw up in the Uber on the way back, and I had to give them all my per diem money to clean that up.
That's where your bad Uber rating came from.
I was pretty upset about that, but we did have a good time. And then I think we barely won that game or something, but they fired Sherman like maybe during our bowl practice or right before our bowl practice at the end of the season. That was a tough Texas game for us that year.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Tucker.
Walk off.
And then to have someone come in and Kingsbury, and you guys remember the Case Keenum Houston days and what they were doing every Saturday, like 3 years in a row of almost 6,000 passing yards.
Yep.
Like it was the best to watch on a Saturday. And then they come in, and the offense was just like so easy and so fast. And Kingsbury was such a good coach that it was like, okay, this is what I was waiting for, because I was already looking to transfer. In December, I was really wanting to go to TCU because I think they would have let me play both sports.
When you say both sports, baseball?
Mm-hmm. And TCU was they were good. Andy Dalton had just left. They were in the Rose Bowl every year. They kind of were looking for a quarterback. And that's kind of where I originally wanted to go out of high school too, but I never got the offer.
Let's rewind it. About 15 or so years ago, you meet these guys, do the Johnny Football edition. What do you remember about that video, and what do you specifically remember about these guys?
You know, when you guys came to College Station and we did that, we did the video, I was like, okay, I know some familiar faces, and we had a good time. I think it was just a fun day and a fun video. Like, as you look back at it now, I would look like I was 12 years old. And
we all look a little bit better.
Yeah. I was going to say that, Ty.
You had a great day throwing the ball around, so we had a good we had a good challenge. I mean, I'd seen your videos, but it wasn't like, like, this guy can't throw. What are we talking about here?
And I think Ty was like 400 pounds back then.
Golly, this looks like it was filmed in the 60s.
There it is. God, I look like I'm 400 pounds.
It looks like
I had to be 230.
Dude, I was too, bro.
That looks like Zach Martin on the left.
Garrett's got hair. I was 230.
Dude. Oh, man.
What year was it? Was this right after the Heisman?
This was right after the Heisman, I think. Yeah, this was right after. God, those were good.
It was chilly and windy.
Do you remember the shot from the top up there?
No, it was we went through a bag. We went through one bag and then
Ty.
We had to bring a bag back up. We had to wait for one. It was maybe like we took whatever balls we had left up there, like 6-8 balls.
Yeah,
maybe.
but we threw a couple to see if we could even before we put the goal there.
Before we could even get it to the track. But I would say it was under 10, maybe. I would think.
Yeah.
No. You guys are all misremembering this. We started the shot at the third deck, but on the front row. That's where the bag came into play. We had like 3 left in the bag, and one of you were like, "Let's go all the way back up. Let's go all the way up top."
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we had like 3, and you literally made it on the last ball, which was insane.
I remember throwing it off the top there, and it's kind of the old Kyle Field. That field had those empties, and it would get so windy. Crazy when it swooshed. It's such a genuine it's such a genuine reaction when you see it, and when it happens you're just kind of like, because none of us expected it. Like,
no.
The first couple that you throw, you can like barely get it to the track, but
I think Trav was down there too, wasn't he?
Trav is down there.
Like, that's one you can throw on a laser.
Yeah.
The other one was just like you had to launch it.
I think you called your mom right after too. That's how excited you were.
Yeah, here it is right here. Yeah, very top.
You do look like an absolute child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's base camp in San Diego paying off right there. That's genuine Selly for sure.
we were like, there's no way this goes in.
There's no way.
Yeah, that was funny.
Jones, man.
What a unique looking group of individuals.
What a better stadium it is now.
Yeah. It is. If your Heisman year just started, NIL, what are you going back to the coaches? What's your yearly payment?
I mean, if Arch is making 8, it's got to be at least 10 plus. I mean,
10 plus.
Especially with how much money A&M was throwing around at that time. I mean, the crazy thing was my dad asked Sumlin for 3 and he laughed. So it would have been cheap.
Yeah. Even with inflation, it's pretty cheap.
You still close to Mike?
Yeah, we did the Hall of Fame stuff a couple years ago. He came on the podcast this year. And then, like, I don't make it to Houston that much, but, we'll talk every month or so and keep in touch and FaceTime here and there in the off season and stuff. But I really just let him do his thing, man. I think he, he's a family man. He's got his kids now and Ashley, who's great. I don't know how much longer we're going to see him playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 1 or 2 years.
Me and Trav went up to Lambeau a few years ago when they played the Packers up there and got to see him play in there. That was really cool. I'd never been up there to Lambeau before, but that was.
What he's done is legendary. I mean, it really is. You look and say,
first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
no doubt. So. Is he the best football player to ever play at Texas A&M?
No.
Who is?
I would say there's a guy sitting on this couch that's pretty good, man.
Mike's a better player than me.
He lasted long. I mean, he was around longer.
He's a better player.
That's
I was
crazy
a good
to hear.
player. Mike is a better player. I think you can maybe put Vaughn up there in the mix.
Yeah, Miles Garrett's up there.
Poor Miles.
Cleveland.
I've spoken enough.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right. Speaking of best players, like who's your top 5 Heisman winners of all time?
as far as their seasons.
No, just like if you had to rank I mean, I guess it would go off seasons because that's how you win the Heisman.
Joe Burrow's probably got the best Heisman season of all time. Just from a stats perspective, was insane. I mean, he blew a lot of the records out in the SEC that'll probably never be touched because of how many games they played and stuff. I mean, I guess you could do it now with what the playoff is, but that's got to be up there. Cam, for sure. Those two. I think Mariota had a really good year, the year he won it. Baker's is obviously pretty good. And then your people are going to want to go back to the past and say you can't forget about, I was born in 92. I didn't get to see these Heisman years and stuff, so I can only go, based off what I know. But those are 4 for sure. And I'm sure there's somebody that I'm missing. I think Jameis's was really impressive as well, to be honest. Back to back.
John David Crow.
Is this your road to glory? Is this your road to glory over here?
Yeah, well, Johnny, I was about to tell you, you might not be the only freshman to win the Heisman pretty soon.
Yeah.
You look at our current DPU 2025 Heisman. Me and Tyler got to pick out a suit and head to New York here in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We're
We'll
getting
take some
invited.
fashion advice from you. If you want to dress us, you can.
How many weeks are you into the season?
We actually have A&M as our last is it a home game?
Spoiler
we playing
alert.
at home?
Yeah,
What
we're getting a little
difficulty
ahead
are
of
we
ourselves.
playing on?
Yeah, well,
Well,
that's funny you bring that up because the people let it be known that, hey, they saw right through we weren't playing on Heisman. We were all American, and so we had to change it, and things have gotten a little more difficult.
That's
The
Yeah,
last 2 weeks
amazing.
we've moved up to Heisman, and we're going to be playing A&M for our last regular season
You
game.
really got to manage it on Heisman,
Yeah.
We don't just hand you W's.
Crowd noise really gets to you on Heisman.
I've not played this game yet since it came
It's a fun
out.
It's a
one.
great game.
You
It
could
is
argue
fun,
I
man.
play it too much.
Yeah, we'll think about recruiting
It
you
is
for the
fun.
Pandas if you're looking at coming back. We'll think about adding you to the squad.
Is this year better than last year,
Yeah,
from gameplay wise and stuff?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's a
think it's the
solid
best
engine.
game.
We have a voicemail line now, and I think a question came in for you.
What's up, guys? Something I've kind of thought about, Johnny Football was one of the people that felt like revolutionized college football with his play style. And I know y'all are huge Aggie fans, so here's my big question. If Johnny Manziel played in today's era with the whole NIL, do you think Texas A&M sells out for him, or do you think they let him go?
What do you mean? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I wouldn't have left. No matter what, I could have.
You would've come back.
I could have got a $20 million offer from somewhere else, and I wouldn't have left. The only place that I would have even considered, if the money was that way, would be to go reunite with Kingsbury. Just because I loved him that much, and it was it was tough for him. I went over to his apartment when he decided the night he was going to take the tech job, and it was he was really emotional about it. I was too, because we had built such a bond. Man, that Heisman year was special. To go to New York together and do that was sick. And I love that dude so much. And for him to have to sit there and tell me man, I gotta go, man. I don't want to, and I want to run this back, but I have to. It's my alma mater. It's my first head coaching job. I want to go and try and turn a program around that I once led. And he goes, see anything in this apartment? I look around. I'm yeah. He goes, it's all yours if you want it. Furniture, every piece of coach's gear, everything. So I came with the truck the next day and took all of it.
Took every bit of it.
You don't got to tell me twice.
I took every.
He was just so real. So that would have been the only guy that I would have ever even considered leaving A&M for.
I think they would have also had a hard time paying the
No,
same amount.
Aggies run deep, man.
Be able
Aggies
to
run
pay.
deep, but what they're doing at Texas Tech
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
they have as much money as anybody. Cody Campbell and what he's doing there they're the real deal. They're going to buy their way into that terrible conference that they're in. It's so bad.
Oh, that's so good.
do. They have some little
What's your
money.
final prediction on the A&M team? If you had to make it, you think we go 10-2?
Yeah.
Do we lose to Texas? Is that one of our 2 losses?
Let's see here. I mean, it's just we got to get competitive in that game. Last year we never had a chance to win that game.
Yeah, their defense is solid.
We never had a chance to win that game. For all the people at Texas that talk bad about Quinn Ewers, you owe him an apology to the max. He's a good player, was a good player.
Should have come back though.
He should have transferred somewhere else.
But yeah, I mean, I heard that offer from Notre Dame was pretty high.
He should have transferred somewhere else, for sure. Oh, was that the schedule? You look at it, there are potentially 3 losses on there, I would think.
Yeah.
If you don't handle your business.
Yeah. You hope it's not more than that.
Yeah. You hope it's not more than 2.
If it's more than that, you really just blew up and some guys got hurt.
Yeah.
And some things happened. Because I think, like I said earlier, from a receiver standpoint, running back, full team standpoint, our O-line's playing good. Our defensive line is aggressive. Our special teams have been really good. So I see 2. Like 2.
I love it.
I see 2, but if you beat Texas, you can get out of there with 1.
Mm-hmm.
For us to win double digits this year would be that's huge for our program.
I agree.
We didn't get
I agree.
we didn't get to that number. Kellen's last year when we went to the Orange Bowl because of the COVID year and they missed some games and stuff, or they would have.
You're involved in Special Forces TV show.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Amazing experience. The first episode just came out this week. It was the first time my niece Blythe has ever seen me on TV like that. How funny was it, Mary?
I was in tears laughing. It gave me a lot of joy.
She was crying and like so happy to see me doing that. And I got beat up pretty good in the first episode. And I knew it was coming and I've been waiting for it. And it gets better for me as the show goes on because I really felt like I started to catch a stride. But immediately, 4:30 in the morning, hop on the vans, take you to the location, get you mic'd up, and then you're kind of starting to see who's on the show. We're all sitting there together and just like getting to know each other a little bit. And then boom, it's on. They put you on a bus. Cameras are in your face. Take you about an hour away to a location. And you pull up and there's bombs going off. And there's a bunch of guys up on the hill with rifles and stuff. And they're screaming. They look like the Taliban. And the staff comes on the bus and just one at a time grabs you, puts a bag over your head, ties your hands together and just takes you off the bus and throws you. Puts you on the concrete. They line us all up. They're like walking you through and you're just stepping on somebody's head and stuff. And then when you're laying down, somebody steps on you and it's like, whoa, right out of the gate. At first, when the bombs were going off and I'm looking at the people up on the hill, I'm kind of just like, okay, what are you going to shoot me? And so I wasn't really taking it very serious. And then once they throw you on the ground, you're kind of like, whoa. And they,
Still not fun to get stepped on.
They put us,
no matter
they put
how
us
real
all
it
on a
is.
line and then like took us out to a location, made us do some like drills and stuff, fully clothed in whatever you wore. So I'm in sweatpants and a hoodie thinking that we're going to change before. And my Travis Scotts I just paid for. I'm like, and they're like, get in this mud pit. I'm like, oh, man, do I have to?
Don't do it to Travis
Do I have
Scott,
to?
man.
I'm going to have to send Trav a text and be like, can I get a new pair, please? But yeah, you go through that and they're like doing push-ups in the water and they're taking your head and dunking it under the water. And then they're like, okay, get dressed. And then go to another location and the helicopter comes in. They're like, some guy just jumps out of the helicopter and rappels out. And they're like, all right, 6 of you guys up first, go. And then you just jump out of a helicopter right away. And then it just gets more wicked as it goes on. Like,
Safe to say there's no personal fouls in the Special Forces, no unsportsmanlike conduct.
All right, real quick. Billy Lucci has a couple questions. One, he said, bring up the story about you getting drafted while you were at a swimming pool, or bring up the Scooby-Doo costume when Cliff reacted to it.
let's bring up Billy's goatee for a minute.
Got him.
The weekend I got drafted by the Padres, I was in Austin, and that was the Swan swimming pool on the rooftop, which I guess that's a decent story. I think Billy just likes that one because he was actually there that night, and I let him go out with me. And then Scooby-Doo was great, man. Last-minute decision on Halloween. One of my boys had that costume that they wore the year before. I'm like, go get it. Let's just go out and wear this thing. And, you know, full Scooby-Doo outfit with the head on top and everything. Like, and we just went to Northgate and rocked it. And, like, we were in just such a good mood and, like, taking pictures with everybody and didn't really care. And this was the start of the Snapchat, you know, Twitter, Instagram days. And just to wake up the next morning, it was like a Thursday or something. You know, we're traveling somewhere on Friday. We're playing a game on Saturday in the SEC. And it's like, you know, this kid's out of his mind. And
I think it was Mississippi State.
And they got manhandled.
Yeah, they did, dude. You absolutely slayed that game.
Scooby snacked on them.
I'm pretty sure it was
Dak
Mississippi
there
State.
then?
No.
No.
This was
No, y'all only played once.
Tyler Russell. We played twice.
Played twice?
We played them at home the next year against Dak, and they were a lot better.
Yeah.
Kingsbury was like, you better play well, or I'm coming after you, dude. I'm gonna
or what?
He's gonna run me. He'll sit me on the field every day and just murder me with sprints after practice and stuff.
Johnny, we love to gamify everything around here, so we're going to play a little game before we set you off. Real or fake athlete nicknames? I'm going to give 2 nicknames. You tell me which one's real. Bonus points if you can tell me which athlete it is. T-Sizzle or Q-Nasty? Which one's the real nickname for somebody?
T-Sizzle.
T-Sizzle. Do you know who that is?
No.
Terrell Suggs.
Okay.
I didn't know that one. I didn't know that one.
I didn't know that one.
Which is the real nickname? The Doctor of Dunk or the Minister of Defense?
Minister of Defense.
Yeah,
Who is
Minister of Defense.
That's correct. Packers great.
Reggie White.
Easy,
Yeah.
too soon. Reggie White, that a boy, Johnny. The Tower of Power or the Whammy from Miami?
Tower of Power.
Tower of Power is correct. Former NBAer.
It's got to be a big guy then. Oh, is it
He's an older school player.
Old school player, went by a different name in his college days. Changed his name. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I was gonna say that.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The Mighty Chihuahua or Crime Dog?
It's got to be Chihuahua.
I'm gonna go Crime Dog.
Crime Dog is correct.
Wow.
Baseballer.
Crime
I don't think I
Dog?
would have gotten this. A Tampa
Oh, well,
Bay
Chihuahua
Devil
would have
Ray
been
great.
Altuve.
If you wouldn't have got it, I definitely wouldn't have got
I couldn't
it.
name a single Devil Ray.
Devil Ray from back in the day. Fred McGriff, ring a bell?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I used to have a Fred McGriff card.
The Iron Horse or Mountain Goat?
Surely Iron Horse.
Iron Horse is correct. A baseball legend.
Pitcher?
No.
Shortstop.
No. Yankee great. Iron
That's where I was
Horse.
going with.
Daryl Strawberry.
Not quite. Lou Gehrig. The Glide or Slimer?
The Glide.
The Glide.
Clyde.
Clyde.
Hey,
Drexler.
Baby. That a baby. Clyde Drexler, correct. The Flying Squirrel or the Killer Koala?
Flying Squirrel.
Flying Squirrel's correct. Gymnast?
Ooh.
Carly Patterson.
Gabby Douglas.
Gabby Douglas.
Gabby Douglas. Wouldn't have gotten that one either. The Freezer or the Microwave?
Microwave.
Microwave's correct. NBAer. Old school, though. These are
He
tough.
cooked. He cooked.
These aren't layups.
I mean, I barely made the 80s, dude. I spent 7 months in the 80s.
The Microwave's Vinnie Johnson.
Yeah,
Okay.
never would have got that.
Goatman or Moose?
Moose.
Yeah, we all know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl Johnston. The Splendid Splinter or the Neck Breaker?
Neck breaker.
No, it's the Splendid Splinter.
Never heard that.
Which I don't know if I've ever referred to this baseball player as a Splendid Splinter, and I don't think I will.
Tim Wakefield.
His body's frozen,
Okay.
just in case they bring it back. Ted Williams.
Okay.
Okay.
He's like frozen in a lab. I still think he can
That's
hit
a
50
real
home
fact.
runs. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites. Humpty Dumpty or Skip to My Lou?
Skip to my Lou.
You know, Rafer Alston from the N1 mixtape tour.
Oh,
Not familiar.
Skip to
He went
Malou.
from street ball to the league. Not many people did that.
I
White
was
Lightning.
a big Professor guy.
Yeah, oh, were you
Professor.
now?
Oh,
Okay.
I loved him.
White Lightning or Chocolate Thunder?
Chocolate Thunder.
Chocolate Thunder. Daryl Dawkins. The last one, the Norwegian Nightmare or the Korean Zombie?
Korean Zombie.
He knows his MMA.
It's UFC.
Yeah. Forget his name. He's current fighter still.
Chang Sung Jung. Sound correct?
Yeah, sounds correct.
We'll call him Korean Zombie.
We call him the Korean Zombie. It sounds
We're
easier.
gonna call him the Korean Zombie,
And
dude.
we'll call you Johnny Football. Appreciate you, Johnny.
Boys.
Always a pleasure to have you in
Yeah,
town.
always a
We certainly
pleasure.
love and respect you, brother.
Keep going, man. I'm gonna see a lot more of you guys for sure.
Sounds
I'll make
good.
it to Dallas. We'll play some golf. I definitely got to bring the nieces by to the
Yeah.
warehouse or something
Anytime,
one day and
dude.
let them run around.
Yep.
So keep going, man. Keep crushing it. It's been amazing to see, and I don't see it slowing down anytime soon unless you guys want it to. So keep it up.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks,
Thanks
dude.
for having me, boys.
Thanks and gig 'em.
Gig 'em as always.
Almost, hey, almost athletes. Almost.
We're back with a familiar face, Cory Cotton. Twin 2. Does that bother you, by the way? Twin 2? I mean, you technically are because you were
I think it
born a
bothers
minute
me
late.
a tiny bit, but
What
it's
part irks you?
just 2 is worse than 1.
According to who, though?
Numbers.
Johnny
Yeah.
Manziel would disagree.
That's
Derek
actually
Jeter.
such a good
There's
point.
a lot of 2s out there, dude.
Of all days to be proud of being number 2, it's today.
It's
Yeah.
It's today. That's like, dude,
look
that's
how
a good
that
point. Hey, you
matched
guys are
up,
bringing
dude.
me back right
Yeah.
now.
It is.
Yeah. I think you embrace it, dude.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I have embraced it for sure. I was born second. It is what it is. Let's make the most of it. Twin number 2.
For what it's worth, I don't feel like you have twin 2 tendencies.
I think I do.
I feel like
But
you come
thank
off as a 1 a lot,
Thank you.
though.
Thank you.
I feel like you
from like a power
overpower your
rankings.
brother
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sometimes.
Sure.
I do.
Sure.
Yeah.
We have our moments.
Cory, as you're familiar, in episode 3, we unveiled a new hotline where people call in, give us wild sports take, maybe some parenting questions. If you want to call in, it's 972-805-8866. That's 972-805-8866. Leave us a message, and we might feature you in the next week. You can also find that number at almostathletes.com. Don't know what we're really getting into here. We kind of set ourselves up here for some possible tough questions. But what do y'all say we take some phone calls from the fans?
I'm pumped.
Before we do,
Sure.
I've been asked by so many people. This wasn't a voicemail, but it might as well. It might be the first voicemail we listened to. Cory, is overtime coming back?
You know, this question, I will admit that we've let it linger for longer than we should have. Guys, I just want to look into your souls right now. Overtime is coming back. We have not bailed on overtime forever. Yes, we have let it take a little too long to create our next set, but we are holding out for an unbelievably special OT 50 reveal. We need you guys to be patient with us for just a little bit longer, but whoever continues to comment, is overtime dead? Why do you guys not make overtime anymore? Rest easy.
Well, you gave the easy answer. Here's the truth. Me and Cory went on strike. We were done with Wheel Unfortunate, and we said, until our name's out of that hat.
I forgot about that petition.
We are not doing it. And Ned finally was like, you know what? I'm going to take your names out of the hat.
Man, I didn't know y'all were on strike.
And we were, dude.
It's
and
just
I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't take Ned.
Simple negotiating tactics that we used, and it took that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you cleared the air with the fans, though, because there's a lot
strike's
of people
over.
wondering.
And lastly, before we get into the voicemails, Dude Perfect, the Hero Tour is out in theaters. Launched last Friday.
Yep.
And so I encourage you guys, take the fam, go see it.
Yeah, the clock's ticking.
It's fun.
Not much time left to view that thing in theaters, so jump on it.
Yeah. All right, without further ado, fan voicemails. Yes. So we created a hotline. We're just
and we got a lot of feedback. Props to the people out there.
We're just gonna play a voicemail.
How many total did we get? Like north of 200?
North of 200, yeah.
Okay. I think 75 of those are my mom, but I appreciate you,
Did
Mom.
you leave
Hopefully
a
she
voicemail?
makes it.
Yeah,
I left one in there.
Yeah, I did too.
That's great.
All right.
I can't wait.
Let's get to it. I think we're just gonna play the voicemail, correct? All right.
Let's go.
How's it going, guys? My name is Landon, currently driving on my way to work. Want to say, big fan of the podcast. Absolutely love it. Question I have is, are esports professionals considered athletes? You got to think about it, right? Hand-eye coordination, a lot of mental, a lot of things in relation to it. Let me know your thoughts. Curious, do you think that esports professionals are athletes? Again, love the show, love you guys. And hope to hear this. Hope to hear your guys' thoughts.
So, Sparks, you lead Dude Perfect Gaming.
Yes.
So your opinion is really the only one that matters here. Yes or no, to Landon's question, are esports athletes?
Quick answer, no, they're not. Long answer, I can still marvel at the hand-eye coordination, the ability to overcome the blue light, which is tough. You game for like 4 straight hours. The eye fatigue is a real thing.
I could not agree with you more.
But the answer is no.
The answer is no. Also, I will admit, when you're in your bag and you're in the flow state, I used to feel it in Halo back in the day.
It's a happy place.
You feel like an athlete.
You
Yes,
feel
you do.
invincible.
You feel athletic when your controller takes over the body of your Halo character and you throw the perfect grenade or throw a touchdown to tie in our recent
DPU
vids. I mean, you do feel like an athlete, so I get where it's coming from. But from the Almost Athlete cast, we were here to say no.
Yeah, safe
and
to
that
say.
is why I have an upper hand on both of you guys. Never played video games.
Skipped it.
I was outside doing real sports.
Fair.
That could
and
be
it shows on the court.
I could be a full-blown athlete. It wouldn't even be almost athletes if I didn't game, is what you're telling me?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, thanks
What
for the
could've
question, Landon.
Thank you, Landon. We love you too, brother.
Let's go to the next one.
If millennials and Gen Z had to fight for dominance in a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit, who's calling out alive?
That is a phenomenal question.
I think I have my answer.
I have a very strong
I want to hear
answer.
yours. Go for you.
Let's say it all on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Millennials. Yeah.
Yeah. No offense to
There's experience
our
there.
interns, but
I don't even know
guys,
what a Chuck E. Cheese is, dude.
Number one, they couldn't find the Chuck E. Cheese.
Yep.
They were at home gaming, like you were just talking
Yeah.
about. They never even left their house. Number two, I think it's factual. Gosh, I'm going to get in trouble because I'm not that strong of a person, but I think it's factual that millennials are physically stronger than Gen Z. I think they're the softest
I don't know where
generation.
you
I don't know
pulled
if
that
that's
out.
factual.
Have you not
I
heard that?
love that
Dude,
stat.
I read an article and it
That's
could be
one of the
AI.
best stats.
I think it's factual that the strength levels have gone down significantly in Gen Z, and it may just be untrue. And I'm sorry, Jackson and Graham.
Hit the
and
gym,
everyone
Gen
else.
Z.
I
Well,
think it's
first
fact.
of all, they're going to get in the ball pit and try to like find Pokemon or something. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're going to be doom scrolling. They're not going to be even fighting.
Point, they'll be doom scrolling.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Millennials. Now, if you said millennials versus whatever
Boomers?
came before us, is that boomers?
Boomers, dad strength.
That'd be a tough one.
Gen
that
X.
would be all out.
I think
what
my-
was it?
Gen X.
Yeah,
Gen
Gen
X.
X navigates that ball pit. Been there, done that. They have no problem.
Gen X versus millennials is an absolute dogfight. That game's going to be won in the trenches for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
I think
Who wants it
millennials-
more?
I think
That one's
millennials
got
have it.
that one's got better
Millennial-
ratings
Yeah,
for sure.
we got more of a chip on our shoulder.
Yeah.
I want to say this about the ball pit, though. As I've gotten older, I've become more of a germ
Bring
freak.
back- bring
Wasn't
back.
really a thing
It's
in the
wild,
past.
dude. COVID had to have started. In
The
a ball pit.
amount of germs in that ball pit.
Yeah,
I may hop out before a Gen Z or just out of lack of cleanness.
Dude, people used to urinate in the ball pit.
My point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You didn't have to
I think
say
I
that,
did
but-
back in the day.
Those bee
You're
pits,
right.
you never know what you're going to find in there, man.
Yeah.
I
That
spe-
or a foam, like the foam pits, like at the
Sure.
gymnast place, or like a
Sure.
dude. The foam pits are scary, especially if you go all the way to the bottom.
Yeah,
That's
that's not
like
a Hershey
quicksand
Kiss
stuff.
down there. That's not a Tootsie Roll down there.
Dude, you should go. We cleaned out. We cleaned.
That's a visual
That's
is
crazy.
hitting hard right now.
We cleaned out our foam pit when we moved offices.
We did?
Yeah.
Dude. We found a treasure chest of things. Like
did?
it's crazy.
Money,
shoes, belts. I don't know how belts got in there. All right, that's a great question.
That was a good
Great
one.
question. I need a hard hitter because that one again is too easy, dude. Millennials.
Oh, they're coming. Buckle up.
My hot take is that field goals in football are too easy nowadays, and it's way too easy to win the point and win the game off of them. They should be removed.
We did just talk about that.
Do we have a name for this person?
No, we don't.
Nameless caller.
Nameless man.
Thank you for your question. It really was more of a statement than a question.
Yeah, it was.
We were just having this conversation the other day. Field goals are getting too easy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because they've actually gotten easier. It's because people are just getting better at it.
Bigger, stronger, faster across sport.
That's just
Guys
what it
are
is.
hitting home runs further.
Yeah.
Kickers are kicking them from distance. I think we're headed down a road where the field goal's becoming, it's losing its, it's just so easy for kickers
They're gonna
nowadays.
be-
There's
dude,
something
they're
you
gonna
can
be
do
on
to
the
spice it up.
20-yard line, dude. There's going to be a 90-yard kick in our lifetime.
You think 90s in play?
I think
80
90s in play.
is a given, which is crazy. What's a good comp for this in another sport?
Free throw?
Yeah, maybe backing up the free throw line.
Is there a strong movement happening
I wonder
right now that
what-
the free throw has gotten significantly easier?
Well,
Except for Luka.
it's about to probably the same. I bet the field goal kicking average and free throw average, I bet, are actually pretty similar in terms of makes.
What about PK?
That's a crazy thought.
PK in soccer.
Yeah, that would be the player comp to soccer for the field goal.
Mm.
I still think we're in a world where field goals matter, but we
Just
are
narrow it
approaching
then. Just narrow it.
a rule change. Yeah,
Narrow it by a couple yards each side.
Realistically, that's
or
what
kick a
will
teammate
happen.
through the uprights would be cool. What if you kicked a teammate through the uprights?
Oh, that's
You get a smaller teammate. I mean,
yeah. On our team, I think.
And then you can use them in a goal line
like Spud
package.
Webb.
I've always thought this goal line package. I saw this on TikTok the other day. What's preventing somebody from handing the ball to a smaller throwing them over the goal
them
line?
over, dude.
Just saying.
That is a phenomenal
Dude,
OC
we're going
play.
to see someone do that in the league because you just said that.
Jerry Jones credit us, almost athletes,
Credit
when
us,
you
bro.
when you do that.
I'll give you the
He's
credit.
always
All
on the
you're
front
asking
foot.
for is literally like 2 seconds. You have two guys you have three. Can you have three in the backfield?
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on.
it's your-
Okay, you
your
have two
choice.
guys and a guy behind. You hike the ball. The two guys gets on their knee. He jumps. You throw him
Hold
up.
on, this is
practice
blowing
this.
my mind right now. That should be legal, right? Under the current rules?
I think
Because there's
so.
leverage on defense. You can't do that on defense to block a punt or anything. You can't use leverage off your own team.
Correct.
But on offense, tush push.
Yeah. Just saying, you practice that Monday through Friday, and then all of a sudden execute on a Sunday, a double dismount toss to the end zone. Just saying.
Cirque du Soleil or whatever is coming to the NFL, baby. Look, we got time for one more voicemail.
Ooh. Try that again, Jared. That was some weak.
Yeah, go ahead.
That
Go
had
ahead and
no-
blow that
no
whistle
passion.
again,
That
Jared.
had no
That was a
passion.
puberty whistle.
I mean,
Sorry.
this is what I just talked to the refs on this game about being a little more just
Assertive.
You got to be assertive on the whistle
Say it
blow.
with your chest.
Go ahead. There we go.
Yeah.
That's a personal foul whistle
Yeah.
right there. That's our 2-minute warning, which usually means Garrett and I each get 60 seconds to say whatever is on our mind. But today we're doing things a little differently. And intern Jackson is going to help us out. Cory, thanks for joining us. You're the man.
Appreciate you,
Twin
fellas.
one in my book, dude. Twin
Thanks,
one in my
dude.
book.
Thanks.
You always will be.
Almost, hey, almost almost.
Last week, intern Jackson and Ty beat me and Garrett at Connect 4 Frenzy. So today, Garrett, we're going to exact some revenge playing a little game that I like to call Rebounce. And this segment is brought to you by Rebounce. Bounce into the action. And reminder, boys, here's how Rebounce works. You'll bounce the ball off the game board. If the person fails to catch it, that's a point. First to 10 points is your winner. Are you ready? It just got real. Goes for the softie, then a quickie. Oh, rim hit and did make contact. Point Jackson, 1-0. Oh, well done. Ooh, a fakie. Oh. Ooh, might have a bruised sternum by the time he leaves. What a shot there, a backhand, clinical finish. Garrett on the board. Oh, high flyer, 3-2.
Oh!
No contact, ball hit ground, point Jackson. Jackson halfway home. Oh no, you don't want to see that. Oh, he missed board. Whoa. Oh, Gary.
This is so annoying.
Dos Mas, a sophomore play, well done. Really good touch. What a finish. 5-8. Oh!
6.
Oh, the left hand snag. Count it, Gary.
The comeback is here.
No! Oh, what a grab! Oh! 8-all. Oh!
Yeah!
A little selfie.
Dude,
Game
Garrett
point.
just alley-ooped it.
Play on. Wow!
Yeah!
A tiger fist pump to boot. Sorry,
game?
Jackson. Let it sing. Garrett, with that incredible rebounds effort, you, my man, get the 2-minute rant.
Well, I'm going to start off the rant saying this is a great time for America in general to get in shape. This is just brutal. I am winded from playing Rebounce, but after watching this weekend, what I want to rant about is a couple things. Number one, sports rules. We talked about it earlier in the pod. There's just a bunch of dumb rules that have to get changed.
Yeah.
The half point for withdrawing from a match, the overtimes. I mean, the list goes on and on. But really, America, talking to you, we got to be better. We got to be better on how we treat athletes. We're there to watch a game. We're there to see them. You're on the bench. You are their almost athlete. Let's encourage them. Let's not berate their families. I mean, that's kind of crazy. There's a line. We crossed it. Apologies to Europe. And we're going to beat you in Ireland.
Well said.
I need to go get some water. Are we done here?
You're good. You're good. Go
Okay.
get some water. Looks like our time's up. Thank you for tuning in. Follow Almost Athletes on all socials, like on YouTube. Almost Athletes is a Wave original. Thank you so much. See you next Wednesday. Pound it. Noggin.